After resettlement, at the beginning, we noticed that there were many teenage pregnancies in our area. But after the Mothers Club started functioning, the situation has started to change for better. Health education given by us and through Mothers Club has positively impacted, and the teenage pregnancies and the child abuses have started reducing.
Through this JSTF project, we were able to do a lot of behavior change communication while the resettlement was going on, and there were mothers group registered immediately, mainly in the Pudukkudiyiruppu division. Immediately after resettlement, there were a lot of mothers group registered and joined in the project, during that period, the resettlement period, they can go into malnutrition, mainly the under 5 children and the pregnant mothers. These Jiva Posha helped us, and the behavior change, communication, those skills and mothers group training, all these things helped us, them not go into malnutrition stage, or the people already malnourished, we were able to bring them back.
By the means of GSTF fund, we have been able to show a dramatic reduction in the malnourished children. Basically, 1 year back in 2012, April, there was about 32 severely acute malnourished children in my area. Now it's 30. By the means of JSTF and frequent campaigns, we were able to reduce that up to 13 now. The moderate acute malnutrition also same. It's about 200 in 2012 April. Now it's about 40, between 40 and 50. So we are showing a dramatic reduction in those malnutrition after help of JSTF. So I'm willing to continue this project. So this has shown a great impact on the population and nutrition and the future outcome of the people.
Additionally, the program encourages activities that support a healthy lifestyle, such as familial coexistence, home gardening, running livestock, hygienic preparation of food, kitchen cleanliness, etc. Further, many of the beneficiaries created a child-friendly home with a separate play area. In these, children under 2 years have an environment conducive to physical and mental development and go a long way in wiping out the trauma and negative experiences that were subject to during the conflict.
According to the advice of the Mothers Club, I have prepared a playroom for my son, who is 4 years old, studying in a Montessori school. He can name the colors and is able to identify the pictures. He is very interested in playing. I have prepared everything he needs, and he is very active in school as well. I always give him nourishing food. During playtime, his friends join him and they go home and request their mothers to prepare a playhouse for them as well. Now in our area, we are living a happy life.
Because every mother complains that the child doesn't eat. So what they can do is, they get together, so they play, and the mothers get together, they cook. So they can have an area. It's a good environment for the mother also to get away from their busy schedule and to just enjoy themselves. And the child also, when they're playing, they eat. So it's one way. And through our weighing post, after we weighing, if there's a child with less weight, we notice that the child needs attention. We can let the mother talk to the mothers who are doing well. What we do is we let the Mothers Club discuss. So the mothers who are doing well and the mothers who are not doing well, they can talk and they can learn, because they are in the similar kind of situation. They can understand each other better than us telling them what to do. Like when we give them education, when we tell them what to do, it's like a message. They think that, okay, the doctor is telling us to eat, but when another mother is telling, so they are in a similar kind of situation just like that.
Mothers Club
We, the members of the Mothers Club, get together and discuss about how we should take precautions. We are to keep the bottle of kerosene, the box of matches, the pair of scissors and the other harmful items away from the reach of children. Earlier, my kitchen was a real mess. I kept all the items here and there. But now I have arranged the utensils and the other things very neatly. Back then, I did not label any of the bottles. But after the meeting of our Mothers Club where we shared our experiences, I learned to label the bottles which I keep in my kitchen. I also realized that by doing these types of things, I save a lot of time and energy. As discussed at the meeting, I serve the food and keep it closed so that the insects could not reach it. I have bought a new trash bin where I put all my trash and later I could burn it.
These supplementary initiatives are also services that are provided by the Mothers Clubs and are targeted at creating sustainability to the outcomes of the project. The beneficiaries are also provided inputs enabling them to use their resources to grow food crops crucial to their health in their own gardens and to keep livestock to provide them with nutritional foods such as eggs and milk. Another collateral positive of the project was that families who engaged in agricultural activities increased their family income through the sale of excess produce, dairy and poultry products. The project aims through multiple thrust areas and collective initiatives to ensure a strong, healthy and enable future generation of children in the northern province.
I am engaged in agriculture and farming. I am getting a good income from it. Some organizations came here and saw the cultivation and my farm, and they were very happy. They appreciated my work and gave me a certificate. I worked very hard, yet I have been able to get a good results from the knowledge I get from this project.
Earlier, I had a small garden with a few crops. But now, for the last 2 years, after joining the Mothers Club project, with their advice, I was able to make a beautiful home garden by which I get enough vegetables and green leaves for my family. And I sell the excessive crops to my neighbors. I also have a nursery of plants. By selling them, I get an extra income. My husband helps me and the agricultural officers also give advice to make my home garden to a much progressive level.
We are changing from the earlier habit to the better evidence-based medical habits. So that is called behavior change communication. Like another example is food security will be hampered by a father drinking alcohol or smoking and destroying his health as well as the happiness of the family. So now through behavior change communication or the happiness calendar maintenance, we are trying to teach the family if one person have to be happy in the family, all have to be happy. So therefore, they are maintaining the happiness calendar and trying to show whoever is doing something wrong, they will be coming out of that ill behavior or wrong behavior and they will be put back on the real good track.
While the project's primary targets are infants and pregnant and lactating mothers, the initiative was not limited to them alone. In order to expand community awareness of the importance of nutrition, the project held nutritional exhibitions aimed at school children and youth as a part of its social outreach program. And these exhibitions highlight the need to change consumption patterns to increase nutritional food intake, ways of increasing nutrition, healthy habits, hygiene and cleanliness. And additionally, these exhibitions also provide communities with knowledge of maintaining proper standards in the preparation of food and create awareness on myths and assumptions that lead to the consumption of unhealthy food. Through maternal and child health clinics, the project has also taught beneficiaries the importance of mother's milk to infants up to the age of 6 months and the importance of regular weight and height measurements of children as a nutritional monitoring tool. The clinics also serve to measure and record the height and weight of children into their databases of the Health Ministry. This is crucial to ensure that the intervention is not limited to the life cycle of the project or the specific geography. Information gathered during its course will be consolidated and analyzed, best practices and gaps identified, and lessons learnt applied to sustain and improve this and other efforts of a similar nature.
The most important aspect of this program is to acknowledge pregnant and lactating mothers and the mothers who have infants below 6 months. We have given all important information in the exhibition mentioning the quality and quantity of food and the time factor for feeding. Whenever we go to the town, we eat tippy-tip and take soft drinks. But here at the exhibition, we acknowledged to take nourishing food. Hereafter, we will follow these instructions very well. This exhibition has been organized for small children who can seek knowledge by watching and understanding. Surely this will make them understand and how to create a good society in the future.
All the concepts, all the ideas, actually all the work done by all these mothers group. Yesterday, today, early morning they came here, they arranged all the things, they prepared all these food items. All these are actually their ideas, their concepts and actually their performance. I think this is a very good opportunity for them to share their knowledge, gain the knowledge, as well as this is a good chance them to exhibit their performance also.
Public health midwives continue to play a key role in the success of the project, not only through their clinics but also through their door-to-door activities related to mother and child care in the Northern Province. The level of project monitoring and oversight contributes significantly to its impact. And therefore, family health officials, regional directors of health services to each of the districts, medical officers of maternal and child health, medical officers of health and the supervising field staff meet at least once a month to collect information and address areas. In addition, at each medical officer of health area, the MOH and his or her supervising field staff meet once a month to plan strategies at the divisional level as well. Similarly, at the public health midwife level, the PHM, CHF and members of the mothers clubs meet to discuss both personal and collective issues and problems related to community nutrition. In addition, village and district level meetings are organized between mothers clubs. At these, they identify local and district level issues, encourage club networks, increase mutual cooperation and strengthen the impact of their activities. And this type of engagement helps to disparate communities to understand the commonalities of their problems. It also creates a sense of togetherness in their collective efforts to overcome the negative impact of a war that has been unkind to them over many years and to strengthen their resolve to use their own strengths and initiatives to solve their problems.
Nutrition is not only a health dependent factor. There are nutrition is depend on several other sectors also, other factors also, say sanitation, food security, agriculture, water supply, and there are several other factors influence the nutritional status of mothers and children. So not only with the food supplementation or nutrition education alone, we can't achieve the expected nutrition improvement. So that's why when we initiated this project, we had district level as well as divisional level intersectoral coordination meetings with the other relevant sectors. So we invited them and we had discussion how they can contribute their part in the improvement of nutritional status of mothers and children.
We are very glad and optimistic that this project will definitely help us to overcome the ill effects caused by the war, namely the reduction of malnutrition, and this project becomes a peace building approach within the community, because in the name of Mothers Club they have an opportunity for all these mothers, fathers and adolescents in the community. They get together, they try to resolve the problems they have within and among them.
The sense of ownership that arises as a result yielded a higher impact than if they had been blindly subscribed to external directives of authoritative entities or officials. There are a multiplicity of facts that have come together to make this exercise a success, including a clear identification of the problem, a clear strategy to resolve it, and a strong systemic methodology to see the strategy through. However, on a cautionary note, the greater challenge is to ensure the sustainability of the positive results that have been before coming to a final conclusion about it. It is difficult to achieve success in these types of interventions by laying the responsibility of all of its activities on health sector officials, authorities and decision makers. The reason for this is that regardless of the laws, regulations, directives and facilities that such individuals provide, the general public in the end must accede to them, act on them and live by them. This the project has successfully initiated. By creating stronger children and a healthier adult population, it has taken the key steps in achieving that dream.